Next topic is disinfection. What is the disinfection?
Disinfect the things.
Huh?
Process
Process of disinfecting.
Yes.
Process of disinfecting. So, what will happen when we disinfect?
kill microorganisms.
Microorganisms.
Clean microorganisms. Kill microorganisms.
Disinfect.
Any other opinion about disinfection? Okay, first we'll see about when we finish it. So disinfection means it is the process of killing or destroying the microorganism by the means of physical, chemical, other means. Okay, so destroying or killing the microorganism outside the body by the means of physical, chemical or other means of the agents. You understand? So, for example, if you go nowadays, wherever you go, whether going to the shopping or any malls, okay, and even into the hospital, when you enter the hospital, the security will be giving what? Disinfecting solution to disinfect your hand. So, what will happen? So, you are using outside the body, right?
Yes.
So, when you use outside the body, the microbes will be killed. If you use inside the body, you will be killed. Isn't it? Yes or no? Have you heard about the news in the few days back, 15 days, 20 days back, in Africa, one fellow gave Dettol to everybody, almost 60 people, I think. If you drink this, the coronavirus will be destroyed in your body, and almost 55 people have died. Right? 50, more than 50 people died. Didn't see that in newspaper and all.
But once I also had Dettol
Ah,
with water. I mixed with water.
you drank?
Like in a gurgle I did and
Gargle.
yeah.
Oh, with the Dettol gargle. Oh, wow. Then you are not another human being.
Just once only I did.
So, disinfectant should be used outside the body. Okay. So, disinfection means it is the process of killing or destroying the microorganism outside the body by the means of physical, chemical, and other means. Other means what? Other substance that kills the other disinfectants that kills the microorganisms. That we will see one by one. Now, I will just to tell about few terminologies about the disinfectants. Terminologies. In that first one by one we want to see. First one is concurrent disinfection. Concurrent disinfection means what? Any idea? You should keep on disinfecting one by in the routine manner. Okay. So, for example, the patient is admitted, when the infected patient is admitted in the ward. For example, the HIV patients, hepatitis B patients, tuberculosis patients affected with tuberculosis. So their stool and urine also should be disinfected before they are disposing. Do you know that? Do you know that the patient infected with HIV and other very killer diseases like killer diseases. Okay, so their stool and motion, stool and urine also should be disinfected before they are disposing. Okay, like linen, soiled linen in the ward, soiled linen in the ward. So before sending to the laundry, what they have to do, what the nurse has to do, they pour the disinfection solution on the soiled area, and the area should be disinfected. Then only she has to send to the laundry. Okay, so this process we keep on routine, right? Keep on every day, isn't it? The patient will be the soiled linen, the disinfection of the urine and stool, everything will be keep on. It will be there in the routine manner, right? So that is called what? Concurrent disinfection. Concurrent disinfection. So, for example, disinfection of urine, stool, soiled linen, etc. You understand? And second one is terminal disinfection. In the microbiology it is not over.
Yes.
Disinfection is over. Microbiology. Then how you are thinking? You can still see this physical and
That was not.
huh?
Other keys of original principle.
Yes.
This one was not there.
Terminal disinfection means what? Terminal means what? Terminal.
Condition.
No. Terminal means what?
Means gap.
Huh?
Gap.
Gap.
Yeah.
Terminated means what?
Terminated means destroy.
Sending out.
Yeah, sending.
Isn't it? Sending out. So, terminal infection means once the patient is discharged from the hospital or from the health unit, the whole area will be disinfected. The whole area will be the patient's bed, linen, furniture, whatever the patient used in the hospital, everything will be disinfected once the patient is discharged from the hospital or health unit. That is called what? Terminal disinfection. Terminal disinfection. Next one is sterilization. Sterilization is what?
Sterile means
What is the difference between sterilization and disinfection?
sterilization is you have to not even that you have to boil that instrument.
No. So disinfection means killing the or destroying the microorganisms, but not their spores. Spores means what is the mean spores?
Outside body.
Which the microorganism used to reproduce. Okay. So when the process of disinfection, the microorganism will be destroyed, but the spores will be there, remain. But the sterilization will kill the microorganism, including their spores. So that when there is chance, when the microorganism get the suitable chance to reproduce, the spores won't be there because the sterilization will kill it, including the spores. You understand? That is the sterilization. And fourth one is disinfectant. Disinfectant means what? The substance which we use for the disinfection. The substance which we use for the disinfection, it will kill the microorganism, but it won't kill the spores. It will kill the microorganism, but not including the spores. Okay, that is called disinfectant. Fifth one is antiseptic. What is the antiseptic? What is the antiseptic?
Antiseptic.
This is a substance which inhibits or which stops or control the growth of microorganism. Okay, it is commonly used substance. It is safe than the disinfectant. It is safe than the disinfectant. So these are the few terminologies about the disinfection. Next we see about the disinfecting agents. So the disinfecting agents can be divided into three. One is natural agents. Second one, physical agents. And third one is chemical agents. Chemical agents. So, can you give some example for the natural agents of disinfectants? Disinfection. Natural agents of disinfection. Dettol is you were getting naturally.
Sunlight.
Huh? Very good. Sunlight. Okay. First, the example you have right. Sunlight. Then air.
Yes.
Then cold. Okay. How the sunlight kills the microorganisms?
The heat of sunlight.
Hmm?
The heat of sunlight.
The heat of sunlight. Okay. So the ultraviolet rays from the sunlight that kills most of the microorganism naturally. You understand? For example, the linen, when you keep it in the rainy season, you can observe in our hospital also. So if you go to the laundry area, in the rainy season, they will dry the washed linen in the hall. There is a big hall no, in the laundry area. In the laundry area, they will dry the linen. So if you just enter into the hall, soon after entering the hall, you will get like a vomiting sensation. Such a bad smell will be there. Why? Because there is no proper sunlight. So the linen will be what? Will be wet. remain wet for 2 to 3 days. So when the linen is wet for 2 to 3 days, what will happen? Gradually the microorganism, the fungus, any other bacteria will be stay in the linen, and that will give bad odor. But after the same linen, if you put in the sunlight for 2 days or only 1 day, even for 1 day, what will happen? The sunlight will kill all the microorganisms, so that the bad odor will be removed from the linen. Isn't it?
Yes.
Do you know that?
Yes.
Even our clothes also. If you put the washed clothes inside for 2 days, the clothes will get bad odor, right? If you put the same cloth with the ordering cloth outside for 1 day, all the bad odor will be removed from the cloth. How? The sunlight will kill all the microorganisms from the cloth, isn't it? So that is the one method, that is natural method, that is sunlight. Next one is air. How the air kills the microorganisms? Huh? Huh?
Microorganisms will take away
How?
the flow of air.
Flow of air. Huh? So, for example, in our body also, when we put baniyan, shirt, coat, especially the summer season, our body will get sweating, right?
Yes.
So if you stay for long time, 1 day or 2 days, or more than 1 day, you cannot stay with coat and suit. So for around few hours, 10 hours or 12 hours, what will happen? Gradually, the irritation, itching sensation, and rashes can appear sometime, isn't it? Why? Because of the action of microorganisms, isn't it? But if you open the coat, open the suit, and if you won't stand in front of fan or under the fan, what will happen? The sweating will be evaporated, clean. What will happen? The microorganism also will be washed out with that air. You understand? That is the method of killing the microorganism. So, for example, the microorganism needs moisture place for developing or growth, isn't it? When we have the proper air, the moisture place will be dried up. So, if that moisture place dried, when the moisture place dried up, the microorganism will be spoiled in that particular area. Okay, that is about air disinfection. Next one is cold. Can you say some example about cold disinfection?
Like trees.
Fridge, the domestic fridge which we use at our home. Okay, so that will what? Reduce or that will inhibit or control or stop the growth of the microorganisms. Okay, as well as the meningitis, and other the microorganism that causes the meningitis. And gonorrhea. The microorganism that causes the meningitis and gonorrhea will be killed by the cold application. Cold. Okay. Next one is the physical agents. So these are the natural agents. One is the disinfectant agents are divided into 3. One is natural agent. Second one is physical agent. And third one is chemical agent. So the example of the natural agent are sunlight, air, and cold. Next one is physical agents. You see about now the physical agents. Can you give some example for physical agents? The hospital, anywhere. Can you give some example? Physical agents means what? Okay. Then say some example. Give some example for physical agents.
Using Dettol.
Huh?
Because of chemical.
That is chemical, another chemical agent. Physical agent.
Patient.
Huh?
Patient.
Patient.
Disinfection cure, patient cake.
No. What when you are sleeping? Huh?
Physical agents like
Wiping the place.
clean our surrounding things.
Surrounding things.
Disinfect.
Physical agents.
No idea? Okay. Let's see one by one. First one is heat.
Keep. Dry it method.
Heat. Okay. Usually when we heat, what will happen?
Yeah,
Microorganisms will be killed because of the temperature, right? So heat kills most of the microorganisms, sometimes including their spores. Okay. So this can be divided into two. One is dry heat. Next one is moist heat. Moisture heat. You understand? Now we are discussing about it. This is disinfection. Disinfection disinfecting agents are three. One is natural, physical, and chemical. Now discussing about physical agents. So physical agent, first one is heat. Okay, the heat can be divided into two. First one is dry heat. Next one is moisture heat. Okay. So can you give me now some example for the dry heat? Huh? Dry heat.
sunlight and fire.
Sunlight is natural.
Fire.
Boil.
So
Moisture is boiling.
Moisture is boiling. Boiling is moisture heat.
When you
Huh?
fire.
Fire.
Dry heat.
when you go
That is called burning.
Burning.
Burning or incineration. Burning or incineration means what? Incineration means what? Burning means what? Burning of the materials
Burn.
so that it will turn into ashes or coal. Okay. So incineration means what? Both are same. So what are the materials we can burn in the hospital level? What are the things we can burn?
All the disposable things.
Huh?
Disposable.
Dispose. Tell me, what are, say okay, disposable things means what are disposable things you can boil? So you can burn.
Syringe, no.
If you burn the cylinder, can you use
No, that is moisture.
it? I'm not, now we're discussing about dry heat.
Yes.
The example of dry heat, burning and incineration. I'm asking you what are the materials we can burn from the hospital?
Keep
burning.
Materials like iron, something.
Iron. Wow. What when you are sleeping or sleeping or no? Huh? Huh?
Burning.
Nothing is there in the hospital. Oh. Huh?
We can't burn beads. That is the moisture.
Huh?
Or sunlight.
Hospital things.
Burning की हो रही यार.
Hospital things mean what are things are hospital things?
syringe,
Syringe?
scissor.
Scissor can you burn? Syringe can you burn?
No.
Then
Like surgery things.
Surgery means what? Blades,
Yeah.
needle, knife,
Needles, blades.
scissors, forceps. Can you burn?
No.
No. Then wasting.
Waste products.
Waste
Products.
waste product means what? Huh? What are the materials going out from the hospital? All are waste product only. What are the things we can burn? Everything we cannot treat as all the materials we cannot treat in one way, right? There are
Plastic
different
things.
kind of disposing methods, right?
Cottons.
Very good. Cotton,
And
huh?
rubber.
Rubber,
Plastic.
Plastic.
Like normal
No.
ceramic.
no. Dressing
Yeah,
material,
materials.
swabs,
Swabs, yes.
swabs, then cotton rolls. Okay, cotton rolls, then placenta. Placenta also should be incinerated. Placenta before, we should not throw it as it is. Placenta after delivery. After delivery, the placenta should be incinerated. And the human feces also should be incinerated. Okay, these are
This thing
the
are burning.
huh?
This thing here burning.
Placenta also they burn.
We have to use some kerosene, something we have to use along with that. Okay. Well, when if you incinerate the human body is burns. Placenta doesn't matter, right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And then, so these are the materials we can disinfect by burning. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Next one is flaming. Next one is flaming. We're discussing about only the dry heat only, okay? Till now we are discussing about only the dry heat. Moist heat we will discuss later. Flaming means what?
Flame, like candle, the flame comes out.
So what are the methods you can disinfect by flaming?
Like scissor, blade, needles.
Forceps,
Yeah, forceps.
scissors. Okay, so we have to show it in the flame. Any what? Non-inflammable materials. Any inflammable materials we can disinfect by the method of flaming. So what we have to do? We have to show it in the flame until the part of until the article become red.
Red, yeah.
Until the article become red. So we have to show it in the flame so that all the microorganisms that are present in the articles or in the material will be destroyed along with the spores. You understand? That is called flaming. The next one is hot air. Hot air means what?
Hot air. The heat.
So have you seen hot air oven? Hot air oven. Hot air oven you don't see. So it is not in our hospital. It is not available now, but it should be purchased in the days to come. So what does it mean by the hot air oven? It is a what? Oven is alright.
Yes.
Oven. Same like equipment. So we have to keep materials inside the hot air oven, and we should heat it up to 160 to 180 degrees Celsius. 160 to 180 degree Celsius. It is dry only. Okay. So like what? Glass materials, glassware, rubber goods, and any other delicate materials. We can put it in the hot air oven, and when we heat it for around 160 to 180 degrees Celsius for 1 hour, the microorganisms which are present in the materials will be killed with the spores. That is called hot air oven. You understand this much? We will switch off it. We will finish it now.